Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Oh god, wait, hold on, what? Okay, there we go. That was weird, my mic was showing that I was just like screaming constantly. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're fine. Let me go ahead and tweet out. Okay, there we go. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's having a great time. Hope everybody's having a good day. Welcome in, Ray. Welcome in. Today's stream is going to be pretty simple. Not too much going on. All we're going to do is we are going to do a birdhouse run, do a seaweed run, and then we are going to work on unlocking the farming guild completely. Which only requires like one quest and then a bit of favor. So we're going to go ahead and knock that out today, and then after we get the farming guild unlocked and started our farming contracts, it'll be time to return and knock out the rest of the beginner clues, hopefully. I'm really hoping I can get the Jester Cape tonight. Like, I feel like it has to be close. Or the Shoulder Parrot. It has to be close. You see where I'm flat for the farming episode? Yep. Okay, Kona. I've also got a little glass of mead today. Just a nice little refreshment as I go through. I've been wanting to taste a lot of mead, and just so that way I have like a good baseline understanding of what mead is like before I taste the mead that I'm currently making that's sitting under my desk right now. So that, and I also need bottles for when I actually bottle the mead, so this will help me make sure I have plenty of bottles available too. This is one I purchased, yes. The one that I set up on Sunday will not be ready for at least like 2 months. Need to get a plaid outfit for Ember? Yeah, fair enough. I just really like flannel myself. I feel like flannel is a good look on me. And so I tend to gravitate towards flannel quite a bit. Big fan of flannel. One of the, like, I guess you aren't supposed to really, like, put yourself to one style and then keep with that the entire time, but I do find that the lumber sexual style, as it is known commonly, actually matches up a lot of stuff that I really enjoy, like thick beard, flannel, jeans, work boots. That kind of a look is what I really enjoy. Even putting yours in mason jars. Ooh, wait, you make mead? We gotta compare notes, because I'm curious now. This will be my very first attempt. I got like a 1 gallon carboy that I've got going with it. I don't know if I've shown it on stream yet. Maybe I'll save that for the end of stream here, because it is under my desk. It'll be a little bit awkward to go grab. But yeah, I think at the end of stream I'll show off the mead and show the current progress on it. Unfortunately, my camera won't pick up too much of it. I think what I'll do as well is while I'm doing that, I'll also like record a little video of it or like take a couple pictures of it and throw it on my Twitter. You made about 15 gallons so far? That's awesome. Yeah, this right here is gallon number 1 for me. It's a very simple mead. Just some honey, water, yeast. And then for like some additional flavor, I've got raisins, orange peel, and black tea. But next attempt that I want to do, because I want to try more like strawberry flavored meads, I want to do a strawberry mint lemon zest mead, because I feel like that would be very tasty. Okay, what do I need to do for Depths of Despair? Let's find out. so I need to kill a sand snake. Let's just go ahead and let's get the range gear going. I feel like that will be the best. It's my highest DPS, I'm pretty sure, so why not? Why can't I wear this? There we go. Okay. Enemies to defeat. No item requirements. Alright, cool. I'm gonna just bring this with me, because I feel like it'll be useful to have. Once I finish it, so that way I can just immediately load up the teleports. Let's also grab all this. We do want a shovel. Do I have any saltpeter currently? I already used it, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. So that shovel is mainly going to come in play to find out exactly how much saltpeter I'm going to need to get, because the goal is 100% Hasidious favor. So, got to make sure I have the exact calculation for that done. I'm pretty sure every bucket of saltpeter compost is 0.1%, if I remember correctly. So, Hosidious, that should give me 10% for the quest that we're about to do. So we'll be at 36.3. Let's just say 343. 343 and 1,000. What's 1,000 minus 343? That's 657. So I only need that much saltpeter to get 100% Hosidious favor. That's actually not that lot. That's actually not that much. I could easily get that done within the hour, I'm pretty sure. If not after an hour, I should at the very least have like 60%, which is what's required for farming guild entry. You come up with an idea for the SMP for Valentine's Day? I need to get back onto the SMP. I haven't played it hardly at all. I've been so busy with all my other projects and all my other stuff that I just haven't had the time. Also, I did do a little bit of adjustments with my camera. I found out that my white balance on the webcam was auto-correcting it to just make me look super pale. And so I've turned that off and manually set it. I think it looks okay. If you have any thoughts, if you like how this looks, let me know. If you think that there's something else I could do to kind of help cut down on how pale I look whenever I stream with all my lights on, I'm definitely all ears, but at least the white balance helped out. One thing I need to do is get butcher paper over my two lights, so that way it helps diffuse it out a bit better. I think that's another very, very good thing to do. I just haven't done it yet. Hi, Rubber Duck. Welcome in. Alright, now to go up to RNGesus. I always forget how much running is done in this. Congratulations! Congrats on beating Elvarg. Welcome to Membership Town. The game just opened wide open, didn't it? There's always some really, really fantastic quests that just open right up after you do membership. Waterfall quest is amazing. The entire like quest line starting with Plague City is fantastic. The Plague Elf quest line. Dragon Slayer 2. That one will take a while to get to, but that requires a lot of Fremennik quests, and Fremennik quests are always great. Yeah, membership is fantastic. Feels weird being a member again? It does, but after a while it'll feel very natural. Honestly, like, if ever I go back and like play free-to-play type stuff, like if I have a friend who wants to try out the game and I just load up a free-to-play account, that to me feels very weird. It feels extremely restricting. This might be an exaggeration, but I feel like I would personally feel less restricted on an Ultimate than on a free-to-play locked account. But that's just my own personal take. I like having access to a whole bunch of content. And yes, I am drinking today. Going against my normal thought of don't drink and hardcore at the same time. But I'm not doing anything dangerous, and it's just 1 glass of mead. I'll be fine. As long as I'm not drinking like a whole bottle, I'm okay. On the topic of UIMs too, I've honestly been like considering trying one at some point. I don't know how far I'd go with it, but I don't know. Maybe if I get a little burned on Cape Freak, I'll try out something with a UIM. Be my very first experience with it too. Where's this guy? Speak to Galana in the library. Where is that? Or where is she specifically? She's upstairs. Got it. Oh no, never mind. She's right here. Wait, where did they say it was? I thought that was going to be automatically put in. It said top floor, but where exactly? Top floor, northeastern bay. Okay. So up here. Not doing anything dangerous, and it's 1 glass of mead. Sounds like the line you'd say in a movie before it cut to later and I weren't chugging one before endangering myself. Absolutely. Listen, it's fine. Beginner clues should not jump out, and all I'm doing is, for this quest, is fighting a snake that is weaker than me. I should be okay. Especially since I have, like, protection prayers available to me, there's no way I'm dying. The main issue here is just seeing if I can actually find the book that I need. Hey, there it is. Wait, no, that's the Wintertop Parable. Wait, that's where the Accord is? Oh, the person lied to me. At least it's not too out of the way. Wait, hold on. Varlamore Envoy. It wasn't the Twillet Accord. I thought it was that. Okay. So that means it's either this one or this one here. Let's hope we're lucky. You'll need 700 buckets for 100%. Okay, so it is 0.1 per. Okay, that's good to know. So it is exactly 0.1% gain for every bucket of saltpeter compost. So Depths of Despair, when I finish it, I will be at 34.3%. So 700 minus 43, that's, yeah, 657 buckets. Math checks out. Okay, and now we go to Crabclaw Caves. There is no good way to get there from here, is there? Let's go ahead and teleport to Port Sarum and then use that to get here. Food, if low level. I shouldn't need food for this fight. I should be fine. I've got all my law runes too, so I have an emergency teleport if need be. Oh, I gotta kill a sand crab while I'm there too, for the easy diary. Okay. That's no issue. Tired to work 6 a.m. 2:30 for engineering. Sig, you'll do it again tomorrow. Normally work 2:30 to 11. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I normally work a 8 to 4:30 shift, so I'm very much straight up in the middle of the day. Good old morning shift. Honestly, I've worked night shift before. I've not worked an overnight shift in my life, but I have worked night shift for a few years before this job. And I gotta say, the night shift sucks compared to the day shift. Day shift is a little busier, but at least you get at least you like have time to do things after work. Whenever I got out at like 10 or 11 at night, I had such a hard time like being able to hang out with friends or like go to the doctor or like do simple things like that. There's a Fremennik boat over here? Wait, there are Vikings over here? Or I guess not Vikings, they'd be Fremennik. Huh! Yeah, there are barbarians up here. I never knew. And there's a cave too? Wait, hold on, what? What does this cave lead to? Barbarian Camp Jail. Okay, so probably shouldn't go down there then. This little spot of the forest reminded me. There was one time when I was desperately trying to find any way to get Herblore XP on my old Iron Man. And I had a lot of Marintils. And I wanted to make anti-poisons with them, which requires ground unicorn horn. So I didn't really know about the Tower of Life meta and being able to actually like use the Tower of Life to get an effectively infinite number of unicorn horns. So I just came here and would slaughter unicorns, and it took so long to get all the things that I actually needed. Yep, I had a feeling I'd see at least one person in the spot here. This is an incredibly popular spot for training up combat stats. This spot especially right here, because you got 4 crabs. That's like the best spot to train up some combat stats. If I do any sand crabs, it'll be off stream. But hopefully the clue grinds that I plan on doing will replace the sand crabs. And having to go with that. Wait, did that not give me a easy diary? Or do I already have it? I might already have it now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, okay, yeah, I already had it then. Well, I just wasted a kill there. Or wasted some time, I should say. And some rune arrows. Lime rock. Yay! Alright, time to kill a snake. Time is money, friend. Absolutely. I can never hear that line normally, though, because my my brain keeps on thinking about the goblins from World of Warcraft. And, like, one of the only things they say to you in that entire game is, "Time is money, friend." And so every time I see that, I always just think of like the goblin voice saying, "Time is money, friend." Haven't played WoW in a while. I think the last expansion I played in WoW was, I played a little bit of Warlords of Draenor. I actually got to max level in Warlords of Draenor. But, the one right after that, for some reason I couldn't get into it, even though it was a better expansion than Warlords. I think I was just so burned on Warlords that I ended up just not enjoying anything at all. Stay away from da voodoo. God, trolls in that game were so amazing. Go to that chest. Okay. Now we head back to Artur, the king. Or I guess Artur is not the king. It's his dad, Kander. He's not even king yet. Oh, really? Oh, seriously? Okay, there we go. I've level 69 agility. Why is that a problem? Or sorry, 60 agility, not 69. But even still, why is a little rock a problem? Come on. Come on. I remember too that this specific quest got called out for PvP training as well, because this area for the crabs, for sand crabs, is like not crowded at all. So people tend to only partially complete this quest to train up on sand crabs here whenever they make PvP accounts. But I don't think they finish the quest, because if I remember correctly, this gives defense XP. Which, if that's the case, yikes. Soon I will have access to this place as well. This is where we'll be taking a lot of time to dig up some salt. Though fortunately, it shouldn't take too long. It'll take a while, but it won't take that long. Especially if we get giant saltpeter deposits like that. Wow. That'll be very easy to do. Yeah, the bridge is down here. Won't matter. When should I start doing herb runs? Can I even, like, plant certain herbs right now? I could technically do up to irrits. Okay. So maybe I will starting with, like, Harrowlanders, maybe. I want to start off with my lower level herbs because things like Ranars are going to be extremely useful later on, especially with like prayer potions. So I want to hold on to those seeds as long as I can to make sure I can maximize my yield out of them. So things like Harrowlander, Irrit, things that aren't as important as Ranars, probably going to start growing as soon as we have the farming guild unlocked and get some semblance of a farming run going. The biggest issue with the farming run right now is just the fact that I don't have a good teleport to that patch in Draenor, and I'm still a few combat levels away from that. So I likely won't get the cabbage teleport for a bit of time, but once I get it, it'll make things very nice. Oh, it's agility XP. Okay. For some reason I thought it was defense. Okay. Well, cool. And let's go ahead and get that done. Nice. All right, we are good to go on that quest. And we also have some teleports on Caress Mesmores, thankfully. Only one so far, but the more teleports we can get to Koranda, the better. This is one of the more difficult places to get to reliably. Okay, let's grab all this as well. And shovel. Alright, off we go to get some salt. The salty stream. Alright, so just to double check. Yep, 343. So 1,000 minus 343. We're needing 657. So what's 657 divided by 27? Let's find that out really fast. Where's a calculator? $24.3 inventories, so 25 inventories is what this will take. Should get Zarek's Talisman? Yeah, that's definitely on the docket for sure. I just don't really have a plan to farm the Lizardman Shamans. Not sure what the best place to do that would be. Do I get 2 at a time? No, just 1. Oh, I can get 2 at a time. Okay. This will not take nearly as long as I thought. 1. 1 out of 25. Unfortunately, there's not really a good way to track that without just counting it out. So I think I'm just going to do... Where's my calculator? Oh, I already got rid of it. You just killed regular lizardmen at the temple. That's a good idea. I was thinking of the chasm behind Koran Castle, but I'm scared of that area because multi-combat. Lizardmen at the temple is a really good shout. It's an interesting wine glass I've got here because it's got all these ridges to it. I mean, it's cool. I like the look of it, but does not make it swirl very easily. That's for sure. Oh, where's the next sand pile or salt pile? Do I just have to wait for one to spawn? Oh, there we go. Isn't that technically a chalice? Is it? What's the difference? What defines a chalice versus just like a regular old wine glass? Is it the ridges? Because if that's the case, then oh yeah, this is definitely a chalice. I don't know. My family doesn't really do a whole lot of drinking. So when I was looking for like a wine glass type deal, this was like the best I got without like breaking into the super fine china that not really suitable for just daily consumption. I'm pretty excited because if I remember correctly, the Nintendo Direct just got announced. At least the fact that it was happening just got announced. When was the Nintendo Direct? February 8th, so that would be tomorrow. I don't know if I will be reacting to that live on stream. I could hold off till till Friday and react to it live. But the main reason why I bring that up is because I am expecting there to be some news about Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And because of this, and because Tears of the Kingdom is literally like 3 months away from getting released, I want to fully go in, stream that game as much as I can as soon as it releases. So this is fair warning. I am going to stop the RuneScape content for a little bit while I go and do Tears of the Kingdom. I'll make a couple videos on Tears of the Kingdom as well, unless there's like some crazy stuff going on that makes me want to dive in a little bit more. But I'm super excited for that. Zelda is like one of my favorite game series of all time. I used to speedrun Wind Waker, so yeah, I really want to go into that. What was that? Number 6? I lost count. I stopped counting. Think a wine glass usually has a stem, whereas a chalice does not. This does have a stem to it, but it's not a big stem. Dang it, I just realized, oh, does my loot tracker show it? But it does not, unfortunately. Does my farming show it? Dang it, okay. So I might be a little off then. We'll just go for a certain amount of time at this point, because if I remember correctly, if I counted correctly, this should be inventory either 6 or number 7. I think it's number 6. So we're going to count 19 after this one. And hopefully I haven't miscounted. And if I have miscounted, hopefully I overcounted instead of undercounted. What other games are coming out here pretty soon that'll be interesting? I'm curious to see how Hogwarts Legacy will perform. Like, it sucks that it is coming from a creator. I won't say that's reflective of the entire development team, but at least the main creative mind behind it is not a good person, in my opinion. So that kind of makes things a little difficult for me. But if the game itself is good, then I don't know. I might look into it. It might be something I play on my own time. Okay, so I think that was the first inventory of the 19 I need. So 18 left. We'll call it 18. Gotta use Sandcrab Beach to use the bank chest to check as it's not too far away. Oh, you're totally right. I was completely thinking about the bank over here instead of Sandcrab Beach. Good shout, good shout. Completely forgot about that thing. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tugging is done, we'll take our leave and go. The key that this song is done in is very difficult for my low register. I can hit the notes, they're just not full. I don't know if I've ever talked about this before on stream, but I actually have sailed on a actual sailboat one time in my life. It was God, probably like 10, 11 years ago now. But I was a part of Boy Scouts back when I was in elementary school, middle school. I dropped out of it in high school. And before I got into high school, before I moved down to Texas, I went on a high adventure, I say in air quotes, a high adventure Boy Scout trip called Florida Sea Base. Now, I say quote unquote high adventure because when you compare Florida Sea Base to the other high adventure stuff that Scouts offer, it's very different. Like, you've got Philmont, which I think is the most well-known one, which is a giant backpacking trip that takes place over the course of a week, several miles, very, very arduous, but a very rewarding journey. Then there's like Northern Tier Boundary Waters, where you're canoeing up in the Canadian-American border and going on this big canoe trek and carrying the canoe with you as you go across and explore that area. And then the Florida Sea Base was just, you got on a boat, went to the Bahamas. Enjoy. So I definitely had a bit more of a vacation than a long, arduous journey. But it was very, very fun to actually be on a full-fledged, like, I think it was a 2-mast sailboat that at one point I even got to like drive and steer. There's a group of like 7 or 8 of us, and we had to learn how to like raise and lower the sails accordingly to the wind and all that. It was a blast. It was a super fun time. I would love to do it again at some point. Made it to Light Scout and dropped. Wish we went Eagle. I made it to Star and then dropped. Main reason why I dropped is because of the move from Colorado to Texas. Because when I moved to Texas, I wasn't with my Boy Scout troop anymore. So I had to go through the process of trying to find another Boy Scout troop that I could mesh well with and join in. And it was that difficulty of finding a new troop paired with the fact that I was getting really into marching band in high school. And marching band did not give me time to do Boy Scout stuff. Because marching band, if you've never seen marching band in Texas, it goes hard. Like, really fucking hard. So because of that, it was extremely difficult for me to continue going with scouts as well as band on top of school that I already had to do. And then, like, you know, I was still a kid. I still played a lot of video games, so I wanted to play all the video games that I wanted to. And that got, like, completely thrown out the window, and I didn't want that. So I ended up deciding Boy Scouts was the thing to go. And I ended up dropping out quickly after I moved down to Texas. But it was fun. I have a lot of great memories. I've been inside the Grand Canyon before. That was a great time. I actually got to visit the Havasupai Falls and the Havasu Falls that was on the Havasupai in Native American reservation. Registration, that's not the word. I think I have that right. Either way, it was beautiful. Very difficult hike down. It just, you know, 10 miles, blistering heat, middle of Arizona, super dry. Fortunately, it was mainly downhill, but man, that was a grueling ride. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my wife. I can't see things like that without immediately thinking of the whole Snapcube real-time fan dub. Anyway, welcome in, Jacob. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good time. I guess that is not your normal name you go by. I think it's... Oh, if I remember correctly, it's Jack? I need to have, like, a note set down to like, know what YouTube username relates to which of my RuneScape friends. Because I get mixed up way too easily. $40 dead goat. Oh, okay, got you. It's Chief. It was either Jack or Chief, and I felt like I for some reason I thought Chief was the incorrect guess. So, boy, don't I look silly. Anyway, welcome in, Chief. Hope you're having a good night. I do know you by this point, yeah. It's very true, Ray. It's all right. You're terrible with names. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm real bad with names. Except for my own. That one I have down. Same thing with my girlfriends. I have her name down at this point, I would say. I'd hope so. Considering, you know, our 9-year anniversary is literally 7 days away. That being said, that just reminded me. No stream next Tuesday. I am going to be moving Tuesday's normal stream next week to Thursday. So, here's the first heads up. I'll say it again on Friday, and I'll post a thing on... I'll post like a text post and a tweet about it when we get a little closer to the date. But I think this is the first time I actually announce it. I've completely lost count of how many saltpeter I've done. I'm gonna go check the bank really quick just to see how much is left. Thank you. It's been insane. The more and more I think about the fact that I have happily been with the same person for 9 years, it's definitely insane. Not many people that can say that. 468, I need 657. I just completely walked away from it without actually doing calculations. So 557 minus 486 is... we'll call it 100. We'll do 5 more. That should give us more than enough. Yeah, plans for Valentine's Day for us right now is we want to try and get a massage together. I've never had a massage before, so that'll be interesting. And then we also want to try and get sushi together as well. How did Luna and I meet, if you don't mind you asking? Yeah, I can share the story. There's really not too much to the story. We were high school sweethearts. I had met a really close friend of mine through band, and he eventually introduced me to his friend group when the school year actually started, and she happened to be a part of that friend group, and we hit it off extremely well. Unfortunately, I was dating someone at the time that I met her, so I couldn't immediately date her, and I couldn't immediately act on any sort of feelings that I had for her at the time because I was already in a relationship. That relationship ended up kind of falling through. It was one of those that was like very, very, very stagnant. We were basically just friends that called each other girlfriend, boyfriend, but we weren't actually like romantic at all with each other. And so ended off that relationship, and then for the longest time too, the friend that introduced us, I thought that he had a thing for Lunar. And so he took me to like it was a rodeo, because that's a thing we do in Texas. We went to the rodeo, and on the way back to the car, I asked him, I'm like, hey, so is there actually anything going on between you and Lunar? Like, are you all dating, or are you all just friends? Like, what's the situation there? And he told me that they were just friends, and that they had attempted one time to like try and be romantic and like date each other, but like they viewed each other more as siblings than romantic partners, so it didn't really work out that well. And so after having received this news, the next day I asked her out, and the rest is history. The first date was we went to go eat at a burrito place called Freebirds, and we saw the Lego Movie. I was a sophomore in high school. Be nice. But it was a very fun time. He was brother zoned for my benefit. Yeah. Well, there was a lot of mutual feelings on his end too. Like, he was like, this doesn't feel right. Played guitar since you were 9, played alto sax in band in middle school. Nice. And I'm not taking it into high school, wasn't down to grind the sax as much as guitar. Fair enough. Saxophone looks super hard to play. I had a buddy in high school that played alto sax, and especially when I played tuba in high school, which has 4 buttons versus the alto sax and like the 30 buttons that thing has. I have no idea how you play a saxophone. Wholesome. Oh, thank you. So saxophone apart because you don't have to relearn all the hand placements you learned from recorder. Are they similar? I'd imagine that clarinet would be the most similar from a recorder. Is there a farming shop here? I feel like there should be. It's fastidious, right? Dairy churn, loom. There is a farming shop. Let's see if it sells compost. Main chords you do in school, the hand placement is identical, unlike clarinet. Gotcha. See, that goes to show. I don't know anything about woodwind instruments. I've always been a brass guy. I started off playing trumpet. In high school, I switched to tuba. And then during a summer, when I was doing drum corps, I played baritone. So I know how to play 3 brass instruments. One of them fairly well. One of them passable, and the other one, I can make a noise with it. That's about as much as I can say. I am really bad at trumpet. Really bad at trumpet. Baritone and tuba I'm decent at, but trumpets... You don't want to hear me play trumpet. Let's just say that. I've always wanted to learn bari sax, though. Bari sax is an instrument that I could get behind. There's a song especially that I really love, and I don't believe I can play it on stream, unfortunately. Good, there is compost. Is that 1,000 compost right there? Sure is. I bought way too much. But there is a song called Moanin' by Charles Mingus. And that song has a bari sax part that is just divine. It's so good. Like, I would want to play bari sax just to play that one song. Anybody else have to learn recorder in elementary school, or was that a Minnesota thing? I personally didn't have to, but I also went to a really weird elementary school. It was a charter school, so it didn't work exactly like a normal public school did. Instead of recorder, we learned glockenspiel, which was very bizarre, but you know what? It worked. We'll take it. Oh yeah, this is way faster. Can I do this? I cannot, dang it. I just want to get through this really fast, so I'm gonna probably focus up here. I feel like there's a super easy way to do this. Hold on, let me go ahead and rearrange things, because I feel like I need to work smarter, not harder here. Okay. I don't like the vertical switching. I'm going to switch to horizontal. Go with my normal PVM setup. Okay, then we want salt, then drop this, then grab the compost. There we go. We're working very smart. Salt, this. Okay, there we go. We got the rhythm. Yep, that's not the button. Should probably use my escape key for that. That's kind of why I have it. You did learn the recorder? Okay. You did? You're from Georgia? Yeah. Here in your part of Canada, pretty much every elementary school kid learns recorder and those things that aren't actually xylophone. That's a glockenspiel. That's what we learned. The fake xylophone. I guess technically it's not even a glockenspiel. It'd be called bells. Okay. This looks like a good bank angle. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Trying to do this way too efficiently, and it's making me very inefficient. Okay, this. Nope. This. Not that one. This one, this one, this one, go. It's not just glockenspiel, there's like 3 different ones. I think one of them is technically called bells, one of them is called glockenspiel, and the other one would be a xylophone if it is made of wood. And depending on how big that last one is, that would be a marimba, but marimba are like gigantic. There's no way you're doing that in elementary school. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Oh, interesting. That's the escape button I had mapped. I had 2 escape buttons mapped to my keypad. I couldn't remember which button was the second escape button. Because I have one on the thumb switch and then the other one is on one of my pointer fingers. But I have like literally 6 buttons that my pointer finger can hit. So I had to figure out which one it was. Gonna turn on anti-drag as well, because man, does accidentally clicking and dragging make this entire process a bit painful. Just really focusing on this. I want to get this done quick. School must have been poor. Yeah, recorders and kazoos. Kazoos are nice. I would not consider my elementary school and middle school years to be normal by any means as well. Because I used to play trumpet back in Colorado in middle school and elementary school, and I was considered to be top chair. like the best trumpet player in my grade when I was actually in middle school. At least for sure middle school, not so much high school, but middle school for sure I was top chair. The only other time I wasn't was when I was in like jazz band with high schoolers who have been playing a lot longer than me. But even then, I'd still get second part trumpet, which is the for some reason in jazz music, the second part in trumpet has higher notes than the first part. Never quite understood why that was the trend, but that was the only ever time I wasn't ever like first trumpet in band. And then I got down to Texas and to the high school that I'm in Texas, and I went from first band or first chair in the top band to like bottom of the barrel, not even marching on the field. That was the biggest reason why I switched to tuba, is because I was told by my band director at the time that if I swapped from trumpet to tuba, I would be guaranteed a marching spot the next year. And I took him up on that offer, and oh boy, was that like one of the best decisions I had ever made in my life. Man, thank God I really only have to do just a little bit more of this. Actually, I think that's enough. After this inventory, we should be able to turn in. All right, let's see if we actually get what we want. If we do, I am going to go ahead, grab this, because we're just going to go ahead and go straight over to the farming guild, if this is enough to get me over to 100%. I've honestly kind of been wanting to get a tuba again, because I did have a lot of fun when I played it. The only issue is that tubas, a good, cheap tuba is like $5,000. It's just so much. 91.7. I'm actually 83 off. Interesting. I'm 83 off. Do I have 83 saltpeter or 83 compost? Well, they distract you about marching band, like parades and school pep rallies, sports ball things and stuff. It was a little bit more involved than that in high school. When I ended up going to college and started getting into college band, that is what it devolved into, which really disappointed to me. But there was an entire competitive like aspect to it, where like multiple schools would put together like a 9-10 minute show, and they would put it on the field, and there would be judges that would be both in the stands as well as, oh yeah, I need a lot more saltpeter. Like 3 more inventories. Okay. 2 or 3 more inventories. But there would be like judges down on the field, like watching us and watching our technique as we would go through. There was also people that would be up in the stands watching us and like listening to the music and seeing how well we played and how well we marched and like how well we were able to keep forms together. So like there was an entire like grading spectrum competitive aspect to it, where they would directly compare, like, we're gonna compare high school A versus high school B, and high school A got this good on marching, this good on musical technique, but high school B had better color guard and percussion. And so it would just go back and forth, and then whoever had the highest cumulative score at the end won. And so that was what high school marching band was for me, was a lot more of the competitive aspects of things. We would go to football games and like play pep rallies every now and then, but that was a very, very small part of what we did. What are we on about? Marching band. I'm feeling nostalgic, Swaggy. Swaggy, what the fuck? I'm feeling nostalgic, Swaggy. Schwaggy. I can't say your name tonight. This isn't even that much. I'm not even done with it. Come on, man. What didn't I call you at this point, Schwaggy? I've called you everything but your name. You there, human. Human. True, I did not call him Swifty. The question is Schwaggy Swifty? Of course, I ran away from the thing that I was going to respond to. Did you ban the streamer? You know what? That's fair. I deserve that one. Schwaggy Soggy. Got a soggy Schwaggy. That just sounds bad. Why does that sound kind of like dirty too? I don't like that. That looks good. Things not to say out loud. That was just me last night. Wait, hold on. I need my RD cape. There we go. All right, we'll drop this off. We'll take a look at what our farming contract is, get that set up, and then we'll do a birdhouse seaweed run. And I believe at that point it'll be time for beginner clues. Donate fertilizer. Okay. 99.1. What's happening? Okay, it has. At this point, I am convinced that it's not just 0.1% per bucket of sand, because that for sure should have worked, but I was still like 9% off. I'm just gonna get a whole inventory of saltpeter at this point. Gonna get a whole inventory of saltpeter, gonna get a whole inventory of the compost, and then that should be good. Okay, let's just drop this in here, grab the shovel back. I'm also going to grab the explorer ring so I can get some red energy regen. Energy. Let's go. All right, going to do one of these, get those filled out, and then we should be done. Keyword should be done. It is warm in my room. Congrats on a Rocky pet right before 99 thieving. Except it's the second pet, so GZ rip. All right, this has to do it at this point. Like there's no way that this is not enough for 100% Hasidia's favor. You require 9. Okay. There we go. Now we are at 100% Hasidia's favor. So with that, let's go ahead and get the farming guild started. Let's go. So can I bury white berries? I cannot yet. So highest level bushes are 12 berries. Okay. I try to think of what to have already pre-grown for contracts. Let's go to Mount Karum. This will be a very frequent one that I go to. This is going to be a very common fairy ring until I get the be a very common fairy ring until I get like a skills necklace or something. We're a little bit late on the birdhouse run, but that's okay. It's more important that we get the farming runs, or the farming guild set up. Because this also means we get access to Seed Vault, and we could just clear out the bank of seeds. Which will be very, very satisfying. Alright, here we go. We are in the farming guild. This is exciting. Now, the only place we have access to so far is this section over here. So it's not like we can do much, but we can at least get started on the farming skill in earnest here. But first things first. We're going to grab all my seeds, and we're going to stick them into the bank. Good, good. All the hop seeds will keep just fine. But, yep, all the tree seeds, all the Hespori seeds. Oh, yeah, these are all going right into the seed vault. Good, good. Okay. Grab this. Let's go ahead, open up the seed vault. Dump everything in there. Perfect. Our seed vault's worth 1 mil already. Let's go. And Guildmaster Jane, I want a contract. Like a farming contract, like an easy contract. Grow some onion. All right, that I can do. So what allotments can I get? I guess I'll just like grow an onion and like some strawberries, I guess. Or onion and cabbage. Is there someone that actually sells seeds now that I think about it? Ooh, might not be the case. Oh, there is someone that does sell some seeds. Okay. Do they sell onions? They do. Yeah, let's just go ahead and buy out a whole bunch of that. I think onion and cabbage might be good to start. No idea. Okay. Nope, not that one. We want just everything, I guess. That'll allow me to at least chuck this in here and be fairly safe. Okay, we need... Let's get both patches of onions going. Let's get a marigold going. I don't have any bushes. I don't have anything for the patch up here either. So we're just going to deal with the flowers and the allotments for right now. At least until we get a little bit more. We need seed dibber spade, 2 of these, 1 of these. Wait, that's not the right patch to rake. This is the one to rake. And now we also have access to the big compost bin, so pretty soon we'll be back on the ultra compost grind. I just need to go buy out some charter ships of their pineapple stock. Good. Aw, come on. The moment I tried to plant the seeds, of course. Every time. I actually should get another bucket really quick. I don't think the ultra compost does much for marigolds, but we'll have it. Just do tithe farm, wah wah wah. I will still do tithe farm. I just wanted to get this done as quickly as possible. This was done AFK through, I guess this was effectively done AFK through seaweed. You won't F tithe farm? You've done tithe farm before on leagues. What's the difference between leagues tithe farm versus main game tithe farm? At least with main game tithe farm, you actually, you know, get to keep the reward. Points, red cup, that's literally all you get. You don't have auto weed on your account. And sure, what is auto weed next to a red cup? But at the same time, it's 5 points. Listen, I have 100% Hopsidious favor right now. I will go and do tithe farm just to prove a point. Just ban Dolphins fans. I won't say that one. They've already been punished enough this season. $25 mil farming XP. You know what? I guess that's fair. I guess when you've gotten enough XP to effectively have gotten 99 twice, there's not really a whole lot I could say. Not quite the 99 twice, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe you'll get Tangleroot from Tithe Farm. Oh, a beginner clue. Let's go. Some real bad nests. I only got 2 nests from that. And I didn't even get to keep the bird nest from the beginner clue. Horrible odds there, but they are still present. Ooh, I'm running low on seaweed spores, so I need to go farm some again pretty soon. Hopefully the farming contracts will help that out, because I can get seaweed spores as a reward for contracts. But yeah, it's getting a little lower than I would like. It really is crazy how fast you go through these types of supplies on an iron. Like, you feel like 100 buckets of compost would last for a while. No. No, it lasts barely any time at all. It's like good for like 2 weeks and then you're done. All right, that is done here. Let's go ahead and start up some beginner clues. We're gonna go until 9 o'clock, so about 45 minutes or so. Then we will open up the caskets. But first, let's go ahead and get geared up. Also turn off the anti-drag plugin. Okay. I need these. I need you. I need you and you. And the backpack. Okay, now I need coins. This, I need you. I also need you. I also need you. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You, and I think that's it. There you go. Easy peasy. And immediately start off with the Champions Guild clue. Alright, so we are over drop rate on the beginner clues now for one of the capes. So I'm really hoping we get it tonight. No guarantee whatsoever, but I'm just gonna be very hopeful. Okay, do I at least swim across? Okay, thank God. Patch of mushrooms, okay. Next clue is Hundig. Nice chill music. Going for a little bit of a different playlist this time around. Going for the more chill step type stuff. There was a playlist that one of my friends showed me this last week, which was a playlist of a bunch of lo-fi remixes of Lord of the Rings songs, which I'm all about. I freaking love Lord of the Rings, and I would love to play that on stream. It's just the fact that it is actually like Lord of the Ring melodies, though. That's what makes me nervous, and don't know if I can actually play that on YouTube. I hope I can. If I can, I absolutely will. But yeah, it just seems a little too risky right now, and I would have to do a little bit of testing to see whether or not that it would actually be a good idea. Well, here we are. Time to kill some gabbles. Kill some goblins. Let's get lucky on clues today. starting today's kills off at 5,245. So, I don't know, good possibility that we could break 6,000 today. We are over drop rate for Tramp Scrolls, so also hoping that one of those drops today, but can never guarantee a drop, can only hope for one. So let's get all the bless RNG, prages, whatever you want to do. I just want to move on from beginner clues, for now at least. Getting one cape without a cannon will be interesting to see how fast it'll take to get the second cape with the cannon. There's an easy clue. First one of the day. Did we get a beginner clue as well, or just easy? Alright, let's see what we get from the easy clue then. Blow raspberry. Okay, I need to get some equipment for this one. So a studded body, I think I can get from Horvik. Same with bronze plate legs. And the staff. Yeah, let's go ahead and check Varrock, see if I can get everything here. If I can't get the studded body from Horvik, I should at least be able to get it from the ranging guild. He does have a studded body, nice, but no bronze legs. There is an Alcarage shop though with legs, so I think that'll be where I go. Let's see if Zaf sells a regular staff, or if he just sells battle staffs. Zaf does indeed sell a staff. Let's go. And off we go to the PvP arena. And then we also need to grab some stuff to build the stash unit. I believe this is the leg store over here. Nope, that's the crafting store. Leg store is down a little further. Hello, sir. I would like to purchase some legs. Do you have any legs to sell me, Mr. Louis Legs? Because I would sure like to buy a pair. Thank you for your bronze plate legs, Mr. Louis Legs. I will tell of your store all across the nation. Losing my mind. Every single time I hit that go live button, I lose a little piece of my sanity. Hammers. Nope, not all my hammers, just one of them. Hammer. That's a knife. Saw, 2 of these, 10 of these. Cool. To Arduin. And where to? The zoo. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and just build this up right here really fast. Then let's grab this. We're going to raspberry. Okay, good. Chuck this back in here. What's our next clue? Speak to Ned. I don't really have a good way to get to Draenor. I feel like the fastest way for me is a teleport to Wizard's Tower, seeing as I don't have any necklaces of passage. It would either be that or a Lumbridge teleport, but I genuinely don't know which is closer. I think I'd have to time it, including the time to walk to the fairy ring as well, because that is a factor. Pretty sure it's DIR. DIS. Okay. There we are. Still, I'm a bit sad about the fairy ring change. I honestly don't believe that there was anything wrong with how that was before. Even if it does make it easier to click on mobile, I still feel like a giant beam of light coming out of the center of a circle of mushrooms breaks the charm of what a fairy ring was meant to be initially, which is a naturally occurring phenomena that happens to have significant magical importance. I've said this before, but I feel like they could have achieved a similar effect to just have butterflies emerging from the center of the ring and then flying up and away. And just have like one every like 2 or 3 every tick or something like that. Just go up a column and just have like a butterfly spawn and then disappear. Should only be visible if you have the staff equipped or diary done too. I would be down for that change as well. That would be a really good change. On the shore. Oh yeah, just walking around, seeing a giant beam of light shooting from a circle of mushrooms is so immersion breaking, in my opinion. Not like you play RuneScape to be immersive. This is not at all a game that is heralded for its groundbreaking immersion. First floor southeast of the agility course. I feel like that would be this. Nope, that's southwest. I can't tell east from west. Okay. Casket? Hey, let's go. Back to killing some goblins. Also try to catch streams when you can, but can't always make it. Love the series idea in the streams. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I am trying to have a bit more of a consistent schedule, so hopefully I'll be easier to catch. The idea right now is I'm going to be doing every Monday, Tuesday, Friday, starting at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, if time allows. Yesterday or Mondays might be a little late to start. Same thing with Fridays. But yeah, trying to at least do Monday, Tuesday, Friday. Like the opposite. Oh, come on, Schwaggy. Listen, I trust that if you don't like my series, you would have already told that to me to my face. Say purple? Okay, purple. Wait, I said it twice. I think that means that I accidentally cursed it to be a white light. With that being the case, I apologize. Now say not Masori. Okay, okay. Here, you know what? I'll say not Masori. Light bearer. That is my prediction. I guess I'll just peek at the chat and see what it is. Goblin genocide? Yeah, honestly. Been definitely doing a lot of that, that's for sure. Hey, at least we got a beginner clue. The goblins could take a break. Just wait for the next drop. Make sure I'm not getting a second clue. I'm not. Okay, where's this one going? Talk to the cook in Lumby Castle. All right. Charlie the Tramp. All right. They can now repopulate. Yeah. For the 3-step clue that I'm getting here, I've given them a small break. But I will be back. I'll always come back. There's only one way to stop this, and that is a Goblin Champ scroll. That is the only way that I will stop killing goblins, is if they drop a champion scroll. And even then, the ones in the God Wars dungeon are not free from that. The God Wars dungeon goblins still should be scared. I'm helping Charlie get his family shield back. That's right, I forgot that we had that little side, or that headcanon that Charlie the Tramp was Aerov's son and he's trying to get the shield of Aerov back. Try typing that to chat to them when you go back. Maybe they don't know you want the scroll. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I think I'll do that. Try a little bit of intimidation tactic. I guess not intimidation, more diplomacy. You know, just stating my terms. And then I think I should also tell them what exactly will happen if my terms are not met. Let's do that. I like that idea a lot. Alright, goblins, just do as I ask, and this should be relatively painless. Give me a champion scroll. That's all I want. Do that for me. And I don't do more of this. See, you don't understand. You're supposed to drop a scroll. Looks like heads are gonna roll. This psycho level shit, you know, it did kind of feel weird. That did feel weird doing that. At least they know my terms. They can't say that they don't know my terms. Gotta do what I gotta do. You know what? Fair enough. They forced me to this. I've gone dry. This is where my hands been forced to. Maybe I should dress down Hunlif like this. Because right before I go, I was like, alright, Hunlif, I'm gonna kill you and you're gonna give me an enhanced crystal weapon seed and we're gonna be happy. Right? Right? I feel like every day I play this account, I get slightly more unhinged. Just slowly losing my grip. Well, there's a beginner clue scroll. We'll take that. Does Goblin drop a tramp scroll? Nope. Alright. Time for another beginner clue. Reldo, where are we going? Ice Mountain. Alright, fair enough. I wish there was a faster teleport to get to Ice Mountain. Is there? Ah, the Lasar teleport. Other than that, Combat Bracelet would be the only other way. And I'm pretty far from Combat Bracelets. That's like another 10 or so crafting levels. While we do this, I am going to go ahead and just take a peek and see what quests we still have to do. Have I not done Clock Tower yet? I could have sworn I did. Wow, okay, I'm going crazy. I could have sworn I've already done that quest. Okay. Dragon Slayer, should probably look at doing. Fremenic Trials I can do. I think that'll be one of the next quests I do. Hand in the Sand I need to do for RD mediums. Watchtower for RD and mediums. Underground Pass. Very much need our Underground Pass. Come on. Ooh, I can do RFD Dwarf and Evil Dave. That's good to know. Okay. Another Reldo clue. Same spot? Nope. Alcarad. Going about to the exact opposite sides of the map. Ooh, I can do Tears of Guthix. I'm pretty sure I have all the crafting requirements for that too, for the Bullseye Lantern. Monkey Madness, yeah. Family Crest I can do. Okay, that's good. Get the Cooking Gauntlets and Goldsmith Gauntlets early. Probably Cooking Gauntlets will be the most useful of those because I actually have fish to cook. Alright, we're gonna see if the I saw Schwaggy's name in chat and immediately started saying it. I gotta kill some more goblins and see if they're finally going to consider my demands. He reduces my viewer subscriber ratio. You know what? That's fair. Now I'm confusing Schwaggy for a goblin. Yeah. Yeah, at this point. You're innocent? No, you're fine. As long as you're not a goblin. That's withholding a goblin champion scroll from me. Listen, I don't want to fight the weak level 2 goblins. I want to fight the goblin champion. Give me the goblin champion. Shwaggy is a goblin? I knew it. I've always known. I've just never been able to articulate it before. You don't have the scroll, I swear? I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to, you know, turn you upside down, shake out your pockets to find out. This is a shakedown. Give me all your loose pieces of paper. One of them has to be a champion scroll. Come on! Not the swirly. Here, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should try the high school bully approach. Here, let's see if this works. Give me your champ scroll, nerd. Oh, I misspelled give, so let's see if that made the spell break. Dang, it didn't work. I think it's because I misspelled a 4-letter word. Punished for my hubris. Alright, beginner clue. Let's see if we get a champ scroll. We do not. I just thought of a dumb joke. Oh my god. You cook something, or you burn something while you're trying to cook it in RuneScape? Grill issue. Just wonder how many variations of skill issue you can take. I burned my fish on the stove. Grill issue. I actually poured water all over myself. Spill issue. I've overfilled my water bottle. Fill issue. There's honestly not too many that you can riff on. The only other thing I can think of is like will issue. It's like, man, I really don't want to do this. Sounds like a will issue. Man, I just can't beat this boss. Kill issue. This bit kind of reminds me of the old like Chancellor Palpatine bit that Gangrams did with that do it bit. I can't climb this steep cliff. Hill issue. That's a good one. Too many pickles is a dill issue. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. I can't breathe underwater. Gill issue. Bill issue. Man, this problem really hasn't gone away. Still issue. This probably is one of the stupidest jokes I've ever made. My credit card got declined at a grocery store in the United Kingdom. Till issue. You have no meds, pill issue? Oh, that one's really good. That one's really, really good. Freezer broke and all your ice cream melted. Chill issue. All the whales in the ocean are dying from a lack of food. Krill issue. Let's see. Can't unalive the boss, kill issue, yep. Logging companies going under, mill bill issue. The planks that I brought at the sawmill did not get sawed properly. Mill issue. Lumber mill issue. Mill issue, yeah, for the wheat to flour. That's a good one. Bill, you could also do with like a bird. Like, oh man, I just saw a bird fly into my window. Bill issue. That's a good one. Bill Gates issue. Bill issue. That's a good one. Girlfriend's name is too generic. Jill issue. Oh, that one's super good. That one's really funny. Dill issue, yep. Let's see. I'm having trouble getting really deep in the earth. Drill issue. Vil issue, that's a good one. Gill issue for breathing underwater, yeah. Deal issue. Let's see. Trying to think of another one. Oh, mysterious old man. Oh, a maze. Absolutely, I'll do a maze. Oh, I can't see. Okay. Frilled issue. Oh, so we got A, B, C, D, E, F. G-H. We already got Hill issue. We already got Gill issue, Bill issue, Dill issue. Jill issue we got courtesy of Endorb. Okay, we got Kill issue. Lil issue is not a thing. We already have Mill issue. Nothing's going wrong at all. Nil issue. TV doctor gave you bad advice. Phil issue. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's really good. Thrill issue. Oh, that's a good one. The adrenaline junkie thrill issue. Oh, I'm 100% turning this into a TikTok. Let me go ahead and mark stream too so I know when to go back to it. Aha. There we go. Chaos runes, nature runes, and feathers. Funny enough, I've gotten worse rewards from beginner clue caskets. I'll take that. These are all useful. Stuck at the cold chill issue. 10-year-old cousin's trying to become a rapper. Little issue. That's my rapper name. Is Lil issue. Can't make it into work today. Ill issue. Oh, that's a good one. More goblins. More. More. Come on. I try to think of more, but now it's getting really hard. All of, like, the one syllable ill issue type deals have been taken so far. Quill issue. There you go, Quill. I always forget about QU. I kept thinking QILL. I'm like, that's not a word. That's not real. You can't do that. Chlorophyll issue. Okay. Okay. I'm like really trying hard to think of like 2-3 syllable words for this. Chlorophyll's good. I've already made a variation of this joke earlier, but I burned my burger Grill issue. Advil issue. There we go. Falls into the pill issue thing. Pie won't cool. Sill issue. There we go. Bastille issue. Ooh, treadmill issue. That's a good one. Treadmill issue is really good. Hey, another beginner clue. Let's go. I think this will be the last one before we do farming contracts and open things up. Panic at Alcarad. All right. Probably the deepest cut you're getting tonight. All right. Oh, we'll see. We got some real funny people in chat tonight. We've been taking this joke and running with it. I'm loving this. This is amazing. Will issue. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and open up these caskets here. Let's open up these caskets here and see if we get lucky. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Not even a unique. Not even a single unique. We got 3 oak longbows. Fortunately, we haven't broken the record for the cheapest clue opening yet, but golly, that wasn't too far off. Alright, hopefully the easy clue can redeem it. Never mind. The easy clue did not redeem it at all. Actually, I just realized, I think I need to keep a black set of armor. I'm gonna remember to not throw away black armor until I for sure have some. Because, now that I think about it, I think I'm gonna need some for Hero's Quest, if I'm not mistaken. It's either Hero's Quest or something else, if I'm not having to do it for that. Stuck until issue. That one I'm not sure about. That one I feel like is the most of a stretch. Brill isn't a word. There's braille, but that doesn't fall with the convention. Did I say grill is a word? Brill. Started with a B. Brill issue. Grill is absolutely a word. Okay, we got onion. Let's go ahead and grab them. Another with windmill. Oh, you're right. I thought I was fighting a giant. Windmill issue. Late issue? Ooh, sigil issue. That's a good one. Forsaken have taken over Brill issue? I feel like that's a reference that I don't know. Is Brill something from like a video game or like from pop culture? Because I thought it didn't work initially, but I could just be unaware of something that started with Brill. Hi, music, welcome in. We are doing riffs on the skill issue and how we can change that. Completed my farming contract. Yep. Let's get another one. Let's see what we get. Easy contract, please. Marigolds, let's go. We already had those growing. Already starting off with the multiple contract runs. Let's go. Real small town under the control of this Forsaken. Oh, gotcha. In Lordaeron. Oh, man. That's some WoW lore that I have not looked at in a while. Easy contract, please. Woad. Ooh, where do I get woad seeds? Hold on, hold on. That's actually kind of weird. Oh, that's a really difficult seed to get. Oh, that's so mean. Okay. Let's get lucky. I'll take the potato cactus at least. Oh, snape grass, let's go. Watermelon, let's go. Okay, we're starting to get some of the good stuff. Okay. We did not get lucky on woad seeds. I'm going to get some food then. Let's pickpocket. Actually, I'm not going to get food. I'm just going to pickpocket the master farmer and hope that I get lucky. Yeah, master farmer really is the only way that's available to me. I was checking to see if there are any other methods based off of drop table, but yeah, this is going to take a while. I at least know what they look like. I just wish you could skip farming contracts if it's a hard seed to get. Like, I'm pretty sure right now if I went and got a, like, if I somehow got a white lily task, I feel like that would be... I feel like I'd get stuck. I don't know if there'd be a way for me to finish that. Unless I get lucky with, like, a spirit seed and have to trade in spirit seeds for seed packs. It's the only way I could see myself getting a white lily seed if I happen to get one before I actually pull the seed drop. Which is a little scary. Do not like how that sounds. Goodwill issue, that's a good one. Fell asleep watching OSRS YouTube videos and woke up to your stream, so the algorithm led you here. That's awesome. Well, welcome in, Alex. I appreciate you dropping by. Even if it wasn't exactly intentional, I still appreciate you chilling out and hanging out with us. It was fate. That's an Asturdium. Okay. Come on, give me woad. So far, nothing. Imagine if I lost my hardcore status to a master farmer. Distill issue? Ah, but you don't distill mead. At least you shouldn't distill mead. If I am remembering what the process of distilling is. Distilling is a little more involved than just sitting in a jug and waiting for a month. Alright, let's just get like 10 of these, why not? You don't, but you could? Yeah, I guess you could distill anything. It's just whether or not that's how you normally go about it. Let's just say that I don't plan on distilling my mead that I'm making. Anvil issue, that's a good one. The bird got away from me again. I got carried away by a giant prehistoric bird. Pterodactyl issue. I was holding on to that one for a while, but I didn't think it was good, so I figure I may as well just get it out of my head. Naya Red does it all the time. I need to brush up on like what distilling actually is, but I know that distilling is more for spirits and things for like vodka. Like if you're trying to make vodka out of something, you would distill it. Not necessarily something that is done commonly during a winemaking process, and I consider making mead is most similar to making wine. Though not completely. I also could be just dead wrong on this too. I'm still very new to this entire thing. Daffodil issue. I'd be going for my allergies are acting up. Daffodil issue. Distillation is a process by which a liquid is heated to create a vapor and then condensed back into a liquid again, at least according to Google. Yeah, you don't do that with mead. At least you don't normally do that with mead. I feel like you could probably do that to try and like, I guess as a way to pasteurize it, but I feel like there'd still be other ways to do it and achieve the same goal of pasteurization. Unless it would be something like doing it just to kind of clear things up a bit more. Like fully get rid of some of the yeast leaves and stuff like that. I don't know. You do that to make moonshine? Ah, gotcha. Yeah, this whole new world of brewing things is quite intimidating, I've got to say. Still no woad seed. Come on. Come on, Master Farmer. Be nice to me. Give me a woad seed. Or at least give me good seeds if you're not going to give me woad. Trill issue, yeah. Trill issue. But that was a bad rolling R. Yeah, but Alex wasn't there earlier. There have been a couple repeat jokes in chat. It's fine. Not everybody's here to see all the jokes. You didn't acknowledge it last time? I thought I did. Okay. My bad. Red berry. Gimme a woad seed tonight. Yeah, let's go! Finally. Okay. I gotta pray that this does not... I gotta really pray that this seed does not die during the process of growing it. Let's actually just go ahead and do this really quick. Drop all this, go to hops. We're gonna grab all of these, because these are needed for birdhouses. And then we'll go to flour and grab the woad seed. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now it is time to do a birdhouse run. Wait, what am I doing? Birdhouse. The really cool part about this is the fact that I no longer have to worry about buying hop seeds. I can just do farming contracts. And then if I really need to, I can thieve master farmers. Oh, nice mill deck issue. I like that. I feel like we're zooming now pretty significantly. There really only are a couple of dailies that I have left to set up, and then after that, it is just smooth sailing from here. Until I start getting, like, high levels and no longer have to do it anymore. Good old Iron Man homework. Nil issue, yep. People are seeing through my scams too well. Shill issue. I'm honestly surprised shill issue hasn't come up yet. I feel like I have to move around all the time. Still issue. Alright, we've beaten this joke to death. At this point, it's getting old. Oh, seaweed sword, I need that, give me that. It's way more important than anything else going on down here right now. Good. And else is getting old? RuneScape? Yeah. The progress is starting a little too much right now. If I could go do something other than beginner clues, I totally would. I'll play a different game on stream here pretty soon. Just don't know what I want to play. Don't know what yet. I was thinking of doing Cosmic SMP, but God, I don't even know what I can contribute to that server right now. I just feel very behind on that server. And I don't feel like streaming it will help that. Oh, let's go. I got both my seaweed spores reimbursed. Let's go. I can play Fall Guys again. It's been a while since I've played Fall Guys. Tal OSRS is turning 10 years old this month. Oh yeah, it sure is. Birthday event's coming up pretty soon. I'm pretty sure I actually get a cape for the birthday event too. Just don't know when exactly that's happening. They've been kind of... They haven't been very open with saying when they're doing the birthday event this year. Alright, back to Lumbee. Time to do some clues. Low-key forgot your birthday once. It's how you know your life sucks. No, not necessarily. I can understand that. I feel like as you grow older, your birthday becomes less important. Because I remember, like, when I was a kid, birthdays were, like, the most important thing ever. Like, birthdays were the thing that people would talk about and look forward to all the time. But nowadays, you know... a good ideal birthday for me would just be like hanging out with a couple close friends, playing some video games, then maybe a cake will be involved, but nothing insane anymore. It feels nice just to be able to have time to yourself. And with those you choose. Somehow still not boring? That sometimes I disagree. Like right now I would disagree with you. Killing 6,000 goblins isn't exactly the most riveting thing in the world. Well, you know, there's something about this game that keeps me playing it 16 years later. They're all 17 now. This will be year 17 for me in June. Tears of the Kingdom is a convenient time. Yeah. Celebrate your transition day. Hey, there we go. Love that energy. Tedious and boring are two different things. They are two different things, but they oftentimes are seen in the same room together. For instance, blackjacking is tedious and boring. Agility. I don't need to give more examples. Unlike Batman and Bruce Wayne, true. Two very different people. I don't know how people keep thinking Batman's Bruce Wayne. There's no way. Quiet with my logic. All right. Oh, we get to juggle some clues today. All right, what's this clue? Flynn's Mace Shop. What about this clue? Veronica outside Draenor. This one has a direct-ish teleport to it. We're gonna go ahead and do the Veronica one first. This is going to be a little rough without teleports, but it should be fine. Or sorry, not without teleports. It'll be a little rough without Ren energy, but I should have plenty of time for each one of these. Superman just has glasses and still no one knows? Yeah. It's the most insane disguise. The fact that it, like, works in the comic book world is insane. Especially when, like, Lex Luthor exists as Superman's mortal enemy. Like, someone who is definitely could be called the smartest man in the world just can't see past someone wearing glasses. I don't know. Like, I'm Superman. Really do what it feels like. I don't look that much different with glasses versus without glasses. Now, granted, it's not like I could see the difference. These glasses are not for show. Oh, it's a real bad scene whenever I don't have these glasses on. Like, no joke, if I put my glasses up like this, I can barely read that this says anagram clue up here. Well done. New clue. Let's head back to Lumbridge and hope that the other clue didn't despawn already. I'm pretty sure I haven't given it enough time. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. It's still there. Drop you. Pick you up. Drop you. Where's this one? Wizard's Tower. Cool. That's another real quick one. The result of playing OSRS too much? Yeah. Oh, I can't say OSRS is the only game to blame for that. I have played far too many video games way too close to the screen. Superman's disguise also involves completely different posture and general demeanor, sometimes hairstyle. That is true. That is a good point. Fortunato, Draenor Market. I think I can make it before the other clue despawns. No, I should not. Actually, no, this will be super quick. I don't think I'll be testing my luck here. This will be just as fast, if not. Yeah, this will be just as fast as if I just teleported back. I just have to really make sure I can keep the run energy going. Come on, come on, come on. I've seen Christopher Reeve's Superman. To me, is the perfect Superman. Yeah, I think Christopher Reeves is like the iconic Superman. I didn't really like Man of Steel, but I will say Henry Cavill as Superman was a look. It absolutely looked like Superman extremely good. Alright, please don't be despawned. 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 Please be there. Please be there. Please be there. Please be there. I can see it on the ground. I clicked it. Let me pick you up. 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 Let's go. Okay, Flynn's Maze Shop. Need to watch Lois and Clark because it's supposed to be an amazing Superman show. I don't really watch too many superhero things lately. I do need to watch a couple though. Like I need to watch Invincible. I haven't seen Invincible yet and I've heard fantastic things about that show. Same thing with The Boys. I need to see The Boys. That is Draenor. We're going to Lumpy for that one. Does table juggling work with clues, I wonder? I don't know. That's a good question. I think you might have to look that one up on your own, because I definitely don't know the answer to that one. You don't need a pickup line. It should work? Oh, interesting. Because table sets the, instead of despawning in a minute, it despawns in an hour, right? Or is it still a minute? $10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot safer than 1 minute, that's for sure. All right, second casket. Let's go back to killing goblins. For superhero shows, Lois and Clark's live action show about the Lois Lane and Clark Kent. That's about them being journalists in a cute couple. Oh, okay. That sounds fun. I think the last, like, show regarding superheroes that I watched was the Marvel What If series. In my opinion, it was like a 7 out of 10. It wasn't anything special. I got very annoyed very quickly over the amount of times that show used the DreamWorks smirk. Because it's like every 2 minutes in the first 4 episodes, they just DreamWorks smirk all over the place. I especially did not like the second episode where What If T'Challa was Star-Lord. I thought that was like the most unbelievable episode ever. Like the fact that Thanos became a good guy because T'Challa talked to him felt very out of place considering like the main timeline events that we've been following. Untradeable, stay on the ground for 3 minutes. 80% positive on that. Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, I don't need to be nearly as panicked about clue juggling, because I thought it was just 1 minute. Oh, nice. That was a one-step clue. We love to see those. You would recommend Invincible first over The Boys because Invincible is more upbeat and also much shorter. Okay. Yeah, I heard The Boys was actually like what if superheroes had their powers kind of like get to them in the idea that like they just go on a crazy power trip, which sounds interesting. That's definitely like the kind of angle at a superhero that I've wanted to see for a while. So it's 100% on my list for that reason alone. Just got to find the time to watch it. Don't call me just thinking here of a settled video. Okay. Well, settled videos, you also have to keep in mind, too, that some behaviors on an Ultimate Iron Man are different than on a regular Iron Man, too. The most notable being death behavior. But I don't know if that also bleeds into other aspects of UIM or if it's just with deaths. So that'll just take a bit of wiki research. I don't know, maybe I'll go on Call Me Freak at some point, pull down a cannon, and just see how long it takes for a beginner clue scroll to despawn. Boys is very much a critique of celebrity culture and cult of personality. Invincible is what if Superman had an evil dad. Oh, okay. I mean, both still sound cool. Not a very classic take on the, superheroes are paragons of virtue and justice. I actually remember hearing that one of the people that first wrote comics for, like, the concept of a superhero made it to where having superpowers was supposed to be viewed as a negative thing. And that when people were all like fantasizing about like saying like, oh, what if I could fly like Superman, it kind of like defeated the entire point. I want to say I remember reading something like that fairly recently, but I can't remember who that's attributed to or who it was that was like disappointed by people actually wanting superpowers. Build alt, you should have a timer next to the item. Oh, you're right. I forgot that was the thing, because I know sometimes that timer doesn't show up. If you, like, go out of the load zone and then reload it in, that timer disappears. Or is it 5 minutes on the ground? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's 5 minutes on the ground, not 1 minute. I'll look that up later. Not important right now. I just realized I never updated the Discord link. That's still the old broken link. 5 minutes on the ground is Minecraft. It pushes to other games. I'm pretty sure RuneScape is like that as well. Because I think what it is 1 minute for it to only be visible to you, and then 5 minutes total. But those last 4 minutes, anybody can come and pick it up. Or it could have that behavior mixed up in some way. Or looting bag trick that Rendy had because it's two separate inventories. Maybe some options to look into. Yeah, probably. I don't think I'll go too deep into that, though, unless I, like, go for an only trails type account. Which, granted, this is starting to become one. But, if like, clue scrolls were the only content I was doing, I think I'd pay a lot more attention to those specifics. As of right now, it's really just kind of like nice to know, but not necessary type category. No, sorry. Despawning in 5 minutes is already taken by Minecraft. You have to pick a different time. $10 minutes is too long. You have to pick something shorter. 3 minutes and 48 seconds. Yeah, that should be fine. My camera is not tilted up the way that I want it to be. Let's change that. There we go. Now I'm more in frame. Or at least I don't have the danger of peeking up over frame. Okay. Back to Alcarid. Oh, I need to get a no dueling ring. So wait, are these actually... Okay, so these... I got a little curious, because I saw that these weren't just random statues. These are clearly depicting, like, entities of some sort. It doesn't name them, but they're also not, like, the TOA or any of the known deities for the Caridian area in this game. Interesting. It's just set dressing, but I was curious to see how much attention to detail they pay. I imagine these were just made in like 2004 as just like placeholders for something, and they didn't even give any thought to like the whole Temekin and Eladinis and then like the Het, Croc, and all that stuff. Did I change lighting the stream? A little bit. I adjusted the white balance on my camera and turned it down a little bit. And so I feel like that makes my face look a little bit different. I think it looks better. Probably just Egyptian. Yeah, it's definitely based on an Egyptian pantheon. Or the Caridian pantheon is based off of the Egyptian pantheon 100%. But I wonder if that's just like a remnant of the old times before they actually fleshed it out. Probably is. I don't know. Maybe I'll take a picture of it, tweet Mod Ash, and be like, hey, are these actually, like, related to something, or is this just set dressing? Same thing with the paintings in Father Ernie's shack in Lumbery Swamp. One of them is obviously the king, because when you examine it, it says that it's the king. But I wonder if the other painting is actually of Father Ernie, or if it's of someone else, because I remember looking back at that TikTok when I uploaded it, and remember seeing that one of the paintings had pointed ears, which is an elf thing, but it would be really weird for a random priest in Lumbridge to have a painting of an elf in his house. Less ultra pale, yeah. It works? Okay, cool. I thought so too. Yeah, I definitely was, you know, glow in the dark there for a bit. We'll say the kind term and say radiant. There'll be another change I make pretty soon here as well. Just need to get some parchment paper. But once that happens, that should help diffuse the light from my lights a little bit better, and that should clean things up a lot more. Many assets involved in Desert Treasure 1, such as Azanadra's unusual Anubis-like model, were salvaged from a canceled quest that Terminator Jagex intern was working on. That's right. I did forget. I forgot about that Azanadra detail. Because I remember reading reading up about Azanadra and saw that as like a piece of trivia. But were those added in the game at the same time? Wait, but hold on. One of those, the doghead statue kind of looked a little bit like Azanadra. But Ixthlorin also has the dog head. So I wonder if one of those statues is actually Ixthlorin, and then the one with the snake head is either just some placeholder deity or something that we haven't seen yet, or just creative license. Even then, I bet you calling the statue with the dog head Ixthlorin, I think that still is a stretch. I highly doubt that that's what they planned when they put that in the game. I really like RuneScape lore. I like doing a deep dive into all that stuff. I've thought about doing like lore recaps as like TikTok videos and stuff too. Just little short quest recaps whenever a new quest gets announced. Like just like give a quick cliff notes of like the Zerosian Empire, everything you need to know for Desert Treasure 2. And then talk about like Zeros was a god that came to Gelinor during the Second Age and had the largest empire that spanned a region called 4 and 3, which is modern day the wilderness, and just talk about that a little bit. And then mention like how that quest progressed in RS3 versus what they could do it with OSRS based on the direction that they've taken other similar things. Because I really do wonder how much Desert Treasure 2 is going to be similar versus different from the Temple at Seniston, which I'm pretty sure is the RS3 mirror to Desert Treasure 2. Because that's also the quest that gave you curses in RS3. It's a lot of speculation. I enjoy speculating about different shows and things. I have a very uncanny ability to be able to guess certain major plot points midway through a show when it's only just getting hinted at. I don't want to give spoilers, but the most recent example I can think of is that I predicted the final episode, or like one of the biggest things of the final episode in Amphibia midway through season 1. Full on predicted it. I won't say what, because if you haven't seen that show yet, I highly recommend it. Easily one of my favorite shows I've seen recently. But it's not the first time I've done it either. I remember I was watching Fairy Tail, the anime, with one of my friends, and I guessed a major plot twist fairly early on as well. And my friend looked at me like shocked that I guessed it correctly immediately. New skill will have something to do with DT2. I don't believe so, and the only reason why I think that is because I think the timeline for getting Desert Treasure 2 in the game is going to be significantly faster than getting a new skill in the game. Because I bet you they probably already have like a good chunk of Desert Treasure 2 done, or at least like some good like workable prototypes for bosses and stuff done already that they're currently bug fixing and implementing. But I bet you they haven't even started putting things in game for the new skill, because they want to figure out what the community even wants for that new skill first before they start working on it. At least that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. I don't know how true that is. Game development's very hard and it is extremely time consuming, so when you're talking about adding an entire skill to the game, I can't imagine that taking less than a year to fully flesh out, develop, and implement. And that's not even considering the polling system. The polling system is going to slow that down way, way much. I'm going to make a prediction. I don't think we're going to see it till summer 2024. I don't think we'll see that new skill until next year at the earliest. I'll be happy if I'm wrong, but I don't expect that it'll go any faster than that. And if I remember correctly, GT2 has a summer release scheduled for this year. That's not to say, though, that I would be opposed to a quest introducing the new skill. That'd be pretty cool if we got like a druidic ritual, rune mysteries type quest to introduce the skill to the game. Gotta think how many skills got ready to only be shot down by poles. Yeah, because they have workable prototypes for sailing and warding and artisan, though I think artisan's probably the worst of the three. Artisan, if you want an artisan skill, here it is. This is the artisan skill right here, is crafting. But like they already have stuff for warding and sailing like written down and developed to a certain degree, so I bet you they're probably gonna try one of those skills and build off of it, or try and do a riff on a skill that's already in RS3. Like people have been talking about invention and wanting invention to come to old school RuneScape from RS3, and I don't doubt that they are considering that in the headquarters right now. Summoning was, yeah, summoning did have that wolf whistle quest for learning how to do it. That was an interesting skill. I'm still on the fence on whether or not it was good. I just don't have enough experience in that skill to call it a good skill or a bad skill. It was cool that you got a whole lot of new pets, but that also kind of devalued pets. So, I don't know. I got very, very happy though, because I remember when Wolf Whistle first got, or when summoning first got put in the game, and they gave you the option to have a dog pet follow you around. I got super, super excited because one of the available dogs was a sheepdog. And at the time, one of the dogs that I had in my house was a sheepdog. So I got to have a little digital buddy go around with me. That was almost exactly like the one that I had back at home, just with a different haircut. Wording was ready to go, then it failed the poll. Yeah. Yeah, I bet you they're not going to throw that work away. They're probably going to try and find a way to implement that in some way. If not through a skill, they might introduce warding concepts in mini-games. They could probably take a lot of the concepts that they had for warding and apply them to a stealing creation type game in old school, where you have to make your own armor and weapons, but it has to be done through an in-game resource. Thought sailing was the next skill? It's still up in the air. They haven't decided yet. Sailing is a popular candidate, though. The only thing that they have for sure 100% decided with the new skill is that it is going to happen, and that the community is leaning a lot more towards it being a utility skill. But that's the only things that's really been confirmed. Everything else is speculation at this moment. OSRS players are ready for a new skill, just seeing the YouTube videos. Oh yeah, OSRS players have been ready for a new skill for a while. It's just all the skills that have been proposed so far just haven't been what the community has wanted. Which, on one hand, it is good to know that, like, the developers are very, very involved with that process. But on the other hand, you know, I feel like the whole armchair developer thing is so bad in RuneScape, especially. You know, making games is extremely hard, and it doesn't always seem like that. So, having a whole lot of people saying what is and isn't good design when they themselves don't have a single game under their belt that has been made, you know, some of those bits of feedback you kind of have to take with a grain of salt. It's not to say that they're not good ideas and that it's not a valuable insight, but it's more of like, I want an open world game that can do all this crazy stuff, Well, if you want that kind of a game, you know, how long are you willing to wait to get that game? Like I would like Skyrim with hyper realistic graphics and absolute one-to-one realistic thing, like realistic fire burning effects across the landscape when a dragon breathes fire. How much longer would that game have taken to make because of that one request? So it's difficult with I could definitely understand the difficulty that Jagex runs into with trying to please a group of people that don't necessarily understand how game development as a whole works. Do you want to play OSRS? I've played a bit of RS3. I have a buy release account on RS3 that I haven't touched in like a month and a half. We absolutely do have amazing devs. Like, I wish people appreciated Jagex devs way more. There's not a single game that, or not that I know of at least, that has as connected of a developer base as what RuneScape has. It really does feel like it gets taken for granted a lot. Launch. All right. Minigame's certainly the safest way to repurpose concepts from a failed new skill. Yeah, I think so. Allergies are kicking in. Father? Father, give me a scroll. Daverly. Let's see what we get. Are you going to have a video stream highlights from the stream? Yes. It will be a while. This will be edited into my Cape Freak video series that I'm currently working on right now. Streams are about 2 months ahead at the current moment, though really it's more like a month and a half. I took a 4-week break where I didn't stream or didn't record anything. So there's about a month, like half a month of footage that I just don't have. So we'll see how long it takes for me to actually catch up with the video series, but at the current moment, I'm about 2 months ahead on the stream. Hopefully I can get this video out in like a month. That's the goal, is to try and get this particular segment out in 4 weeks, but I don't want to make any promises. Not until I get closer and know more about what I'm working with. However, I will say there have been a couple highlights on the stream that I've had happen today that I will be posting on like TikTok. So you can look forward to that. Shorts have been doing well, it seems. TikTok has been going insane. I have 2 videos on TikTok that have over 100k views. And it's intimidating. It's so intimidating. My fire making guide and my thieving guide have both over 100,000 views, and it's so scary. I didn't expect it to take off nearly as much as it did. I went from having less than 100 followers on TikTok like a week and a half ago to now being at over 1,500. It's just so wild to me. TikTok is insane. Kind of view it like I view Twitter. It's a necessary evil for this scene. I don't necessarily like TikTok, but I cannot deny how good it is just for the account in general. And the channel. Hashtag new soup. Oh god. That's a high bar. That's a really high bar. Oh god. I feel like I'd be lucky to even be noticed by Soup. Definitely not at the point where I could accept the hashtag new soup idea. It's flattering, but there's no way. There's no way. At least not right now. Maybe one day. But not for a bit. Gotta bring those expectations back down. Oh yeah, no, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. Galanor Games is easily the best piece of RuneScape content that exists right now. You know what? Honestly, I hope I could get into Galanor Games. You know, Freak for Galanor Games Season 4, let's go! Nah. Definitely not happening. Let's actually check before I head over here. Ah, I can't tell. Okay, well, let's walk over here then, see if it gets warmer. Very hot, warmer than last time. Okay, so that's making me think Cowfield. It is Cowfield. I just love that Survivor formula. Like, putting a Survivor type spin on anything is just a good idea. It's gonna sound really silly, but it reminds me a lot of the Total Drama Island series on Cartoon Network back in the day. Man, that series has fallen from grace like crazy nowadays, but I remember watching it religiously as a kid. I'd constantly tune in just to watch that wacky show. It was so fun. Definitely a guilty pleasure show for me. Don't remember it falling from grace. Everything after Total Drama World Tour, which is season 3, has been progressively worse to the point where now it's, you know, Total Drama, but all the kids are babies, and for some reason Chef Hatchet is a nanny, and they have a fart episode where some kid goes around smelling everybody's farts. It's pretty gross. I really don't like what they've done with it. But even without Total Drama Rama being thrown into the mix, Revenge of the Island, Pakato Island, and Total Drama All-Stars have been not nearly as good as the first 3 seasons. Total Drama World Tour is absolutely the best of the 3. There were seasons after World Tour, yep. Immediately after was a Revenge of the Island, and then Total Drama All-Stars was season 5A, and Pakato Island was season 5B. But they also can be considered as their own individual season, depending on who you ask. Do I know too much about this? Absolutely. I know way too much about this. I'm a little ashamed, honestly. There's no reason I should know this much about Total Drama. But here we are. Alright, I think I have enough time to get one more clue scroll, and then we'll have to open caskets, check out contracts, and end off stream. Danny Phantom. I never watched Danny Phantom that much as a kid. I've seen a few episodes, but it never was one that I really watched a whole lot of. I was not into Nickelodeon too much. I was much more of a Cartoon Network kid. Like, I remember watching Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Codename Kids Next Door, The Misadventures of Flapjack, Chowder, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. All those shows. Purple Nurples! Yep. Chowder was an interesting show. I haven't seen it in a while. I wonder how it holds up to today. I imagine probably not as well. I think that's one of those shows that you really enjoy it when you're young because you're young and don't know any better. But that's probably an unfair criticism if I haven't seen it in years. No Invader Zim? I've seen a bit of Invader Zim. I've seen like the first season of it. I still need to watch the movie. Needs more Marvel column. Nickelodeon wasn't its own channel in your childhood based on the cartoon side of the internet. I think Chowder's a show that holds up like 90%. Oh, okay. I wonder how much of it's like... I wonder how much of it is like if you can stomach just the way that Chowder himself acts is going to be a big impact on how you enjoy it. Because I do remember Chowder being pretty obnoxious, but every other character and thing in the show was really, really good. My Life as a Teenage Robot? Oh yeah, that show. That was a good show. Didn't get to watch too much of it, but I did enjoy it whenever it was on. I think the one that I was more familiar with was a... I wouldn't call it a spin-off, but I'm sure there was a lot of inspiration taken from both My Life as a Teenage Robot and Astro Boy. It was Robot Boy. I think that was a Cartoon Network exclusive thing. Didn't watch too much of it, but I don't know. That show is in my head for some reason. Code Lyoko? I used to watch a ton of Code Lyoko. That show does not hold up to today's standards. Oh lordy, does it suck nowadays. But man, it was so cool when I was a kid. That show was awesome. 600 subs? Did it happen? Yo, let's go. Thank y'all so much. That means so much to me. Let's go. Thank you all so much. To celebrate, we're going to give Charlie the Tramp a raw herring. And hopefully with that, he can chop down the mightiest tree in the forest and get his dad's favor back. Now what this means though, since we did hit the 600 sub goal, I did set a sub goal for 600 that I would attempt a guideless Inferno run on my normal Iron Man just to see how it goes. Just to see if I can even like get past wave 5. I probably won't. There's no way I will, but it'll be cool. It'll be cool to watch. I'll have someone who actually does know what they're doing with Inferno and voice call with me so they can scream at me while I mess up in chat. But yeah, that'll be something to look forward to on Friday, probably. All right, well, we are getting to the end of stream here. So we got 7 caskets, 6 beginners, 1 easy. Let's see if we get lucky today. Nope. 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 Man, we haven't gotten a unique from Beginner Clue in a while. All right, well, hopefully the easy clue is a little bit nicer. All right, well, that was a bust. Yeah, let's go. do some farming, I guess. I have done 121 beginner treasure trails, and I am still capeless. I can't believe this. At this point, I may as well just get the cannon. I feel like that's my best idea right now, is just to get a cannon and then do with that. Let's put these here and these right here. Good. This and this. No reason to wear graceful cape if I'm not going very far. I'm already down super low on run energy. Fashion scape on point, yeah. Damn it, Charles. Yeah, right? Charles Arov Tramp, why did you give me some leather van braces? How dare you? Calling him Charles reminds me of this, Okay, good. I thought the woad plant died. I got real nervous there for a second. But calling it Charles reminds me of this video talking about Chuck E. Cheese, where the guy just straight up says, like, Charles Entertainment Cheese has a restaurant chain that is just full on calls Chuck E. Cheese by full name. I just realized I completely forgot to replenish this allotment. Let's hope that the contracts are at least good. Complete my contract. Yep. Yes, please. Onion? Onion. Red berries. We can do that. Take all. Lantodine, poison ivy. Let's go. We got strawberry seeds. That's a lot, too. Let's go. That is really, really good for the RD Medium Diary. Okay, now I need flower. Let's go ahead and plant a marigold. Let's also plant cabbage. I feel like cabbage is a safe bet. And then for bushes, red berry. And then I don't think I can plant potato cactus yet, can I? Special. Oh, definitely not. Okay. Can't plant cacti, so this patch is completely useless to me right now. All right. Rake, dibber, spade, 2 onto compost. I don't think I need the spade, but I'm just grabbing it because I need it, or because it makes me feel good, not because I need it. Okay. Dump this in here. Congratulations to Pharaoh Magics for that. His formal government name. Never went to a Chuck E. Cheese as a kid. Chuck E. Cheese was I've only been to it once, and it was a trip. You know, like Five Nights at Freddy's with the whole animatronics and the rats and the pizza and stuff. They're not too far off of the spirit of what Chuck E. Cheese actually is. Oh yeah, David Buster's. I kind of forgot that was basically adult Chuck E. Cheese. The boozy Chuck E. Cheese. That's insanely overpriced. Like, my god, those drinks there, oh, they're so expensive. I guess that's how they make most of their money, though. All those, like, tiki drinks and everything. I will say, though, I do like myself a good tropical cocktail. Come on. There we go. You guys have an 80s arcade 80s arcade game bar we went to that was fun. Ooh, that does sound fun. Not too long ago, I went out of town to visit a buddy, and we went to a really cool barcade that was 2 stories. It had the upper story, which had like a bar and like a few fun arcade games, but like there were a ton of arcade cabinets all over the place. But the basement of the place was insane. It was like wall to wall arcade cabinets, all sorts of different kinds of arcade cabinets as well. There were like 3 Japanese rhythm games that were all very different with their control schemes. They had Dragon's Lair 2. They had this like quick draw game where you would quickly pull a revolver out and you'd see how fast you could shoot the targets between each round. My friend got the high score in that one. Like, he actually got first place on the leaderboard. That was insane to watch. But yeah, it was fun. It was called Free Play, I'm pretty sure. Don't want to say the city that it's from. I think saying the title is probably already giving too much of a hint. But it was a blast. It was a great time. Next time I'm up there, definitely want to go back. Oh, I know what I was gonna do before I ended off stream. I wanted to show off my mead. And just kind of show the stream what I'm doing as a little bit of a side fun project. Whew, yeah, I am running super low on Ultra Compost. I need to definitely restock on some pineapples and get that back going. Now that I have the big composter unlocked to me, I have no excuse. What do you have it stored in? It's a 1-gallon glass carboy that is fermenting under my desk. A carboy is just a big jug, if you don't know what that is. Bubble, bubble. Oh yeah, it's bubbling like crazy. This is day 2 and it still is in its like a super active fermentation right now. Which I am all for. That just means more alcohol for me. Or I guess not more alcohol, but faster alcohol. Guess the faster it ferments, the quicker I can have my mead, right? So I don't want to go too fast, because otherwise that would not taste good. Okay, give me 1 second, chat. I'm gonna go get the mead. Oh, gotta be careful with it. It is bubbly like crazy. Okay. All right, chat. Are you ready? Because here it is. This big, jug here is the mead I'm fermenting. It's super cool. Like, you could see how much it's bubbling up top here. And this partially is probably because I'm moving it around a bit and it's making it a bit more active. I need to fill up the airlock a little more. But yeah, this looks really, really good so far. The camera detail right now with my webcam doesn't show it super well, but if you look at the glass and if you look at the actual meat itself, there's just a ton of really, really tiny bubbles just rising all up to the top and releasing that gas here. Like, I'm very excited. I'm super excited. It's gonna take so long, but oh, it's gonna be worth it. All right, I'm gonna keep it up on my desk because I'm gonna take pictures of it and put it on my Twitter later on tonight. But since we are here at the end of stream, let's see who we have available to raid. If anybody has any suggestions, feel free to offer them up. There we go. We got a hardcore doing some barrows. Let's go ahead and raid that. Wish them good luck on barrows. Let's hope that they get a drop that they like. Here's the link. Oh, is Doc Lock on? I don't see his stream right now. Yeah, I don't see Doc Lock on right now, so we'll just go ahead and go with this this hardcore that I found. Here you go. Oh, what days do I stream? I stream on Monday, Tuesday, Friday normally. So I will see everybody on Friday next. I will say next week is going to be a little weird. Next week I'm going to be going live on, instead of Tuesday, I'm going live on Thursday. That's just because Valentine's Day and doing things with the girlfriend. So Tuesday's stream is going to be moved to Thursday for next week only, but Monday, Tuesday, Friday are my normal stream days. And then the episodes for my Cape Freak series come out every Sunday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's the normal schedule that I operate off of. Just caught a big whiff of orange and alcohol from the airlock here, so... All right, y'all have a good night. Thanks you for dropping by again.